Hey guys, what is going on? Randall Thor 19, the man with the million, back again with another video. Thanks for taking time out of your day. Check it out. This one's going to be a little interesting, so it's going to be an opinion piece of news that just broke about a half hour ago. Microsoft and Xbox are changing the game, so to speak. They are now moving the press conference that they normally do Monday morning for the E3 press conference to Sunday afternoon. And I have the image up here so you guys can check that out. So it will now be held Sunday, June 11th, 2017 at 2 p.m. Pacific or 4 Central, the best time, right? Or 5 Eastern, the worst time. It'll be at the Galen Center again in Los Angeles, California. And what does this mean? Why would they move a day earlier? That's what I've kind of been thinking about. Like, why change it up after all this time? It's cool that they're going on Sunday. I mean, I have no problem with when it is. Like, I haven't booked my tickets to E3. If I'm going out there, I'm not even really sure if I am. But now if I know, I'm going to go out there, I'll have to fly out there on Saturday or maybe even Friday to be able to go to the briefing on Sunday at 4 o'clock. So my initial thoughts when I like, so usually when I do these things, it's like my initial thoughts of like what I was thinking immediately when I saw the news, right? That's kind of what I do these things with. And my initial thoughts when I heard the news, when I saw this on Twitter and on all the other places I visit on a daily basis for gaming news, was that they're doing this for maybe one reason. I'm sure they have other reasons. I'm sure, maybe they have a plethora of reasons, but the one that stands out to me is that I think now they moved it a day ahead so they can get all the news for themselves for at least a 24-hour period. And the question is, well, why Rand would they move it? Why would they want the news to themselves? I think them moving this forward a day and doing it on Sunday so they're by themselves means that we are no longer going to get an Xbox Scorpio reveal before E3. That was my very, very first thought when I saw that they moved it to Sunday. If you do, I mean, think about it. If you keep it Monday, right, normal time, normal, situations with Ubisoft's a press conference afterwards and Sony's at the end of the night. You have a whole, like Nintendo Direct or whatever that else goes on Monday. You are basically a small piece of the pie, right? Uh, and Scorpio could be great. People will talk about Scorpio for that time where you announce it and show it off or whatever, and then they'll just forget about it because it'll be the next conference and the next conference and the next conference and the Sony conference at the end of the night, which people usually hype up and the media goes crazy for. So maybe Microsoft's thinking, well, we're not going to have a pre-reveal for Scorpio like I thought. Like I did a video about that. I thought it was necessary that they reveal Scorpio in say May and have an event just dedicated to Scorpio and what it does and what it is in May. You guys can check out that video if you want to or not. But now I'm feeling that since I feel since they moved it to Sunday, a day ahead, that this basically confirms to me. I mean, I could be wrong, obviously, but my initial impressions is that they're moving it to Sunday because that will be the reveal, and they want at least a minimum of 24 hours of just coverage for themselves because people will be talking about Scorpio and what Xbox has to offer for at least a good 24 hours or so, even more than 24 hours because Sony's press conferences isn't until like, well, we don't even know when Sony's press conference is. Normally Sony's press conference is Monday night. Now, if Sony does still keep it at Monday night, now Microsoft will have way more than 24 hours of the news cycle, and EA's moved their press conference earlier again. I think Ubisoft's still doing theirs, but I mean Ubisofts are usually bad. So I wonder what this does for Sony because now that Microsoft's on Sunday, is Sony gonna let them hog all the news for that amount of time? Will Sony now counter and be like, you know what, we're doing ours Sunday night as well? Or are they going to keep their spot at Monday night? Or are they going to change it to Monday morning? It's interesting because this puts a lot of wrinkles in a lot of different things now that Microsoft has basically moved forward a day. Is now The dominoes starting to fall. Other people going to have to change their plans? And I'm really interested in seeing if I'm right on this one, because I've been very vocal about the need to reveal Scorpio before E3, and now with this, it looks like maybe they're just doing it the day before so they can get the full cycle because this will be the reveal. I don't know. Like I'm still. I mean, they still could announce, in a month or two that hey, we have an event at Redmond and here's the reveal for Scorpio. But something tells me with the way this announcement was today on February 15th that I don't think that's in the cards. Now they also announced FanFest this year for all the fans out there that want to go again. And normally that was like an overnight thing that started on like line up on Saturday and get your tickets Sunday and go to the thing Monday, which means well now this is on Sunday, which means if they're doing the same thing last year, well lineup will be on Friday, so now people having to get out early. So this changes a lot of things for the Xbox E3 dynamic, and it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. I'll be definitely watching it. I'm still thinking about going or whether or not I'm going. We'll see, but yeah, my initial thoughts. Cool enough. Like if I was going to sit home and watch this, I'd rather watch this on Sunday at 4 o'clock my time than Monday morning at like 11, right? But I don't know. Something tells me, guys. Something tells me that Scorpio is now getting properly revealed. Whole kit and caboodle at E3 during this Sunday, and they moved it forward because they wanted the entire news cycle to themselves. I could be wrong. We'll see. I mean, maybe we'll find out in a month that there's a new event at Redmond, but I think this is happening. I think this is where they're going to reveal it. But anyways, guys, I hope you liked the video. If you did, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing for more content. And I will see you all later. Have a good one.